So yeah, I guess it's fitting that my 1 year anniversary stream would get cut in the middle of my stream. I knew it too, man. I was like, dude, in my 1 year anniversary stream, 100% it's gonna get like either the game's gonna crash or my stream's gonna get cut or something. Yeah, I wasn't wrong. We're still in the same game, dude. I wasn't sure whether I'd wait till the end of the game or not. But yeah, this is the same game before the stream cut out. I'm not totally sure where it cut out. But yeah, we are in the same game. So yeah, I don't know where it cut out, dude. I think I was talking about like the games I played on the 360 in my college days. So yeah, 1 minute, let me see. Oh.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
You got hacked. How'd you get hacked, Isaac? What happened there, dude? How'd you get hacked, dude? Did someone steal your ID or something like that? So, 1 minute, let me see what.
Hostile spy plane established overhead. MTC is running down.
Oh, did someone steal your ID? You can get it back pretty easily, dude. As long as you have your original email address, you should be able to get it. And I think your birthday.
Good job, team. All mission objectives met.
Nicely done, people.
Why wouldn't you be able to? Dude, I think you should be able to get it back, dude. Why wouldn't you be able to get it back, dude? It doesn't make sense. Yeah. So I'll continue. So yeah, the list of 360 games is like, dude, like enormous, dude. Like how many of them I played, dude. There's just so many of them. But Ghost Recon was by far the most memorable one. I got really into Gears of War, like really into it, like big time. Like the first original Gears of War. And then they actually, like halfway through like the game, or like a ways into the like online life of the Gears of War, they added this new mode where it was a kind of respawn mode. I forgot what it was called though. And I destroyed on that mode, dude. I was so good at it. Like, and then one game, I got into this lobby with these kids that decided they wanted to troll, I guess. And they would not stop screaming like, you're gay, and they just kept on calling me gay, like the whole like game, right? And just, it was the most annoying thing ever, dude. It put me off like playing Gears of War. Like I stopped playing Gears of War like after that, like completely. I was like, dude, if this is the like gaming community that's playing this game, I don't even want to come near it. So yeah, I stopped playing Gears of War after that, even though I was actually pretty decent at it. Oh, dude, that sucks. You can change your password though, dude. should be able to change your password, dude. Just call the service thing and say you don't remember your password or something like that. Like my thing got hacked once, dude. Like and I just called them and they're like, "Do you have your original email ID and all?" And I was like, "Yeah, I have my original email." And they just basically like sent me like a link that I was able to change my password and get my account back, basically. I think Abhi's going through the same thing. Abhi the gamer. You guys play it together. But Abhi doesn't have his like he doesn't remember his birthday or whatever. Like, let's see. What is going on, dude? Jesus. And then Modern Warfare came out, dude. And like honestly, I didn't even get Modern Warfare. Like I didn't pre-order it. I didn't get it like right off the bat. But like my friend, that New Skills guy, he's like, "Dude, you gotta play Modern Warfare, dude. You're gonna really like it and all." And I was like, "Dude, I freaking hated like Call of Duty. Like I was like, dude, I can't stand that I hated that World War II game and all." And I was kind of resistant to it. Like I was like, "Nah, man, I don't see myself liking the game and all." He's like, "No, you've gotta play it, dude. You've gotta give it a go." So I was like, "All right, man." Got Modern Warfare, and dude, yeah, I fell in love, dude. Like, it was so good, dude. What is this? Dude, I fucking hate Nuketown, dude. Nuketown's the biggest pile of shit on it, dude. I don't understand people who just play Nuketown, dude. Like, they'll sit here and just play Nuketown again and again and again and again. I don't know how you can get joy out of doing something like that, dude.
Female operator is down.
Yeah, so I started playing Modern Warfare this like non-stop, dude. I stopped playing other games, dude. It was just Modern Warfare multiplayer, like all the way through. Dude, I need to change this. A minute. And like it got to the point where like I was literally only playing Modern Warfare. So I was like, dude, I think it's time that I stop paying for online multiplayer. And
Titan's against us. Turn
yes. So I decided to buy the PlayStation 3, dude, because at the time PlayStation was free. Like the online experience was free. Also, like me and my friends sort of had drifted apart by then. Like we weren't playing quite as much together and stuff like that. So yeah, I ended up getting the PlayStation 3, playing Modern Warfare. Just like that's all I ended up playing, dude. Yeah, I did get Killzone once I got PlayStation 3, or like soon after, and I beat the campaign on its hardest difficulty, like on Killzone. But I think Killzone actually had dedicated servers, but for some reason, whenever I played it, it was pretty laggy, dude. I didn't get into good connections, so I just pretty much stayed with Modern Warfare. And the joke is, dude, like, I had prestiged like hard on Modern Warfare on the Xbox 360. But dude, that gun, the death machine,
Took B.
it sounds like the gun from like the VTOL. It sounds from the VTOL or whatever. It sounds like the gun from
Hostile
that. Dude.
counter spy plane.
With it. Yeah, I ended up prestiging on like I never max prestiged COD 4 because I had switched up kind of late in the Xbox 360. But I had prestiged a hell lot on the 360, like a lot of like prestige levels, and then I prestiged a ton more again on the PS3. And those were the days where like prestiging meant you lost everything. You didn't keep anything, dude. You didn't have like a prestige token to keep something or the other. You lost every single thing that you potentially earned from it.
Multiple enemy spy plane contacts.
And then it was about like it was about the time. Jesus. That was around the time like when I like my time in the US was over, like my visa was up, my work visas and all that was done. So I moved back to India, and geez, in India, like gaming in those days was brutal. That's so loud, dude. Holy crap! Inside and indoors.
Hostile counter spy plane established above.
I skipped World War II. Like, I think World War II came out. Like, I skipped it completely. Like, for me, it was Modern Warfare for a second year. Also, like, I just had to play that another year. Like I said, I was not into like the World War like theme, like going to those old style guns and all. Because of like Ghost Recon, like my preference was always the like modern day styled weapons and all that. So yeah, I skipped World War II. Played Resident Evil 4. Really liked Resident Evil 4. That was an amazing one, dude.
Z-trap, napalm strike inbound.
I'm not totally sure,
No second
but I think
chances.
Resident
This is all or
Evil
nothing.
4 might have been my first platinum on the PlayStation. I'm not sure. I think the Resident Evil was the first platinum that I got. They're taking B now, dude. What's the point? Are you kidding? A little too late, dude.
There's no winning this. The conflict, exit hot zone.
The operation was compromised.
Oh, thank you, Pete. I'm just average, dude, at best, dude. I'm not really that good. But I do enjoy playing a lot. Dude, I was gonna wrap it up soon, but geez, now that I had to start the second stream just to like finish up my college day stories. The other thing, dude, another big achievement, my college days, was I played Viva Pinata, and I didn't know this. I was like just enjoying the game. Like it's this like kind of pinata it is, dude, in the world, dude. And I sent it to a friend who had the game, and then things to like people, it wouldn't get like killed or stolen or anything. So yeah, I did that, dude. And one of my friends, like, my name, I was like, oh yeah, ni hao Goj. So I sent it to him, and he didn't have the game, and yeah, I ended up losing the. Yeah, but that was another one of my claim to fames in gaming, dude. Like, lucking into the most valuable pinata on the planet.
Check your fire.
What else in college?
Friendly target, friendly target.
That new skills guy, he was like, he was really good at gaming too, man. He was like nuts how good he was, dude. The problem was he was on the East Coast and I was on the West Coast, and back then in the US, they used to do actually really shady things, dude. Like, basically, what they would do is, if you were on one network and your friend was on the rivaling network or whatever, a different network, they would literally mess with the connection. They would mess with the connection that you had. Just so like it make them look good. So often, dude, my friend would be lagging or I'd be lagging, dude. It's such a cheeseball thing to do, dude. Ah, dude, I lost it. Such a cheeseball thing to do. But yeah, those are the days before dedicated servers and stuff like that. So like, I actually didn't know it. Like, it used to always confuse me. I'd be like, dude, I don't understand it. We're playing like so close to each other, but still there's so much lag. Later on, like when I moved back to India, I found out like this is what the like US broadband connections were doing. Basically, if you want a rival network, they would intentionally like put lag into the game, like for you, like against you. So like they look like the better network. In fact, the weird thing is I actually came back to India for like 2-month break, basically. It wasn't really a break. It was basically I was doing my I did like a independent study class where I came back to India and I was getting credit for class, like one of my classes, because I was doing like a project in India, like. So I came back like that. Basically, I did my college in 3 years instead of 4 years because we didn't have winter summer breaks. It was just all year long. We would just do my college. So to kind of get like a little bit like time back at home, I decided to do like a class where I was back in India, and I basically it was an architecture like photography class. Yeah, I do like a bunch of like architectural photos, and like I organized a bunch of places in India that I could photograph.
Enemy spy plane inbound. Counter spy plane in position.
And when I was playing with my friend, like the photographer guy that I trained under in India, he actually had the Xbox 360.
Multiple hostile spy
So I would go to his house to play like online from India to the thing with my friend.
Targets, friendly target.
And the connection that was, I was playing from India with my friend was less laggy than the connection that I was playing from the West Coast to the East Coast. It was like, that was how much they were messing with the internet just to make their connection look better than it should have been. Dude, proper shady stuff that went down back then, dude.
Hostile spy plane established overhead. Spetsnaz ГРУ, you have the party's gratitude.
Soviet dominance assured.
But still, we had a lot of fun, man. The co-op gaming and all, like the lag didn't matter so much. But like when we would play the shooters and all, it was like really hard to play with each other because of the connection being so rough, dude.
Single shooter.
Like, it sucked, dude. It sucked. Because we used to play almost all the co-op games together. Just couldn't like play like Gears of War and Call of Duty and stuff like that. He was really good at like Fear, like the multiplayer on Fear, but I never like bothered trying that out. Yeah, it was unfortunate that it went down like that. Hey RJ, what's up? Jordan, thank you. Well, it's tomorrow's the anniversary, but tomorrow we'll be covering the new season, so I didn't have time for that. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate it, too. What's up, RJ? Holy shit, dude. Was I in game chat that whole time? I am. Let me just start a party, dude. Yeah, the connection disconnected at the first part, so I just started the second part because I hadn't yet finished telling my story. Yeah, I guess when the connection disconnected, it removed me from my party setting. Anyway, so I moved back to India. And
Weapons free. You are clear to engage.
yeah, like I think when I moved back, we were still on a 56K modem, and somehow Call of Duty still played, dude, on that 56K modem, dude. It was laggy as fuck, dude, but do what you gotta do, man, to like play, man, some online. And dude, I used to literally go to like the internet place like every like 6 months to make sure like we were on the latest possible fastest speed option that we could get.
Nothing further.
Got, I think I started, then I went to like, bought like Modern Warfare 2. That was all in India, I'm pretty sure. Like my whole Modern Warfare 2 life. What the fuck? Where the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, I had no clue where I was being shot from. So yeah, Modern Warfare 2, again, like slowly we were getting better and better connections, but it was still relatively slow in reality. The sad part about it is like I'm not sure when I'm not sure when exactly like they started doing dedicated servers for Call of Duty, but basically India was always peer-to-peer. Like if we were playing from India, it would be peer-to-peer. Again, I skipped all the Blackout, like all the Treyarch games. I always like never was a big fan of Treyarch. Like I said, World War, like when they did the, like after Modern Warfare, they did that World War game, and although some people really liked it, for me, I was like, I wasn't willing to sacrifice the modern day setting for World War setting. Just wasn't into it enough. And then I used to like play all the story modes and stuff like that. Like I used to actually do the story mode for holy shit.
Hold fire.
So I played Black Ops and Black Ops 2 and all the story mode, but I did not play the multiplayer. I didn't even give it a try, dude. Like I didn't even give it a go. I just refused.
Hostile spy plane established overhead. Enemy sentry turret detected in your AO.
Can we put it away? Yeah, we can. And then I presume you can pull it out again, like the war machine.
Multiple hostile spy planes detected.
Yeah, so I skipped the Black Ops games and went straight to like Modern Warfare 2, then Modern Warfare 3. Now, Modern Warfare 3, dude, I knew that basically the main developers of Infinity Ward were no longer responsible for Modern Warfare. But what I also knew, like, the reason I wanted to play Modern Warfare, even though like my favorite developers left and all, was because I knew like what the fuck? Basically, the Infinity War team had started working on Modern Warfare 3 before they all left. So, like, no, I don't know how much of it was worked on by the original Infinity War team, but I knew some of it was touched by the magic hands of whoever was the Infinity War guys that made Modern Warfare so great. Basically, they created. Oh, you do lose the war machine if you put it away, dude. Oh, that sucks. I thought if you put it away, you could keep it like the war machine, dude. Oh, that guy was lagging.
plane is bingo fuel.
So I decided to like play.
Plane inbound.
I decided to play like Modern Warfare 3 and give it a go and all that, and I enjoyed it, dude. I liked it. I didn't have a problem with the game at all. I actually really did enjoy Modern Warfare 3 also, just as much as Modern Warfare 2. Oh jeez, I missed. Then I mean, I used to play a bunch of other games also. Like I was still into like trophy collecting back then, so I would play games just to like earn the trophies and stuff like that. Oh Jesus, I missed. Then I got Advanced Warfare or Warfighter or whatever it's called, like that. I enjoyed Advanced Warfighter, dude. It was a good game. But what happened with Advanced Warfare, like I used to buy the season pass and I didn't notice this before, but what happened with Advanced Warfare is I bought the season pass, and it wasn't the first time. I bought the season pass for Modern Warfare 1. Pretty sure I bought it for 2. I'm not sure about 3. I think I would have bought it on 3. I would have thought I would have bought the map packs for 3. There was no season pass in 1, but I bought all the like map packs and stuff like that.
Hostile sentry turret active.
Spy plane available for tasking. Spy plane established overhead. Your jammer has been destroyed.
Yeah, this guy is literally standing right next to me. Yeah, there's a delay, so if you're not holding down your aim, there'll be a delay before it shoots. Okay, this guy's gonna come this way. Oh my god.
Come on, we've almost got this. Hostile spy plane established overhead.
So what happened with Advanced Warfare is like I bought the season pass, and for some reason, like the way the like matchmaking worked was if you didn't have the season pass, it would basically lock you out. So you only played with people who didn't have it, and those who had the season pass gotta play with those who had it. Now in India, no one buys the season pass. Nobody buys it. So what ended up happening was like I bought the season pass and just got completely locked out from everyone in India and everyone in the Middle East pretty much. Like I just couldn't even play with them. It was so shitty, man. So what I literally had to do to just get into games was the rare occasions that I would get into a game, I would have to just add all the people in the lobby. I just add them as friends, and then if I session join them, I'd be able to get into the game. But otherwise, I couldn't. And the connection was horrible because the few people that I got were from Australia or whatever. And yeah, the connection was just terrible, dude. But that was the way I had to play the game, dude. Advanced Warfare was probably the first game that I not only like even doing with that like disadvantage, like having nasty connections, only way to get into lobbies was to session join friends. I still max prestige that game. Like I think there's 20 prestiges, like the first initial prestige, and then like halfway through the game they released another set of 10, and I got all of them. Like by the end of the game, literally the last day was the day I finally maxed out my prestige. to the final prestige on that game. That was my first proud grind. The other ones I used to prestige, and I got pretty far up into the prestige, but I never ended up maxing out the max prestige. I used to always prestige. That was always thing with me, dude. I used to love doing the prestige thing, even though I lost everything and all that. I used to love doing it. And then after Advanced Warfare, I actually took a bit of a break. I had like a bit of a mental breakdown, dude, and I couldn't play games for a good while, dude. I just couldn't play it, dude. I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't even focus on the game, so I couldn't, like, I just was horrible at it. But about like a year and some months after like the breakdown, I started getting back into gaming. And that was around Infinite Warfare time. Basically I bought Infinite Warfare just to play like Modern Warfare 4. Like I was like, dude, I need to play that again, and just keep playing that. So yeah, Infinite Warfare was, I tried a couple of games of it, but I just ended up playing Modern Warfare 4 for the bulk of it. Also by then I had kind of given up on the whole like trophy thing, dude. Like I wasn't like super like I need to get like trophies and all that. So like I stopped bothering grinding games for just trophies and all. After Infinite Warfare ended, I decided like I wanted to play COD and all. So I bought World War II. I didn't think, like, I knew by then like if you want on the latest the COD in India would, like, the community would die. Like you would not be able to find lobbies easily. So I bought COD World War II. I actually really enjoyed it. Like I used to play it by myself for the most part, and then I met like Gambit, who was probably the first Indian gamer guy that like I used to play COD seriously with. Like there was other friends that tried to play COD with me, but they weren't particularly like very good at it. Like, what's going on, dude? Just get me into a game that's like actually playing. And Gambit was the first one to get me into the camo grind. Like I was, for the most of like the World War II, I wasn't bothered with the camo grind. But like once I started playing with him, he was going for the camo grind and stuff like that. And he's like, dude, come on, do it with me. Like, let's do the camo grind and like let's try to unlock it. So I was like, yeah, alright, I don't mind. I'll give it a go, dude. Before, like I said, before the old days, the prestige and all, what would happen is you'd prestige and you would lose everything, including the camo grinds. So it made very little sense to like do the camo grinds if you had prestiging in mind. Obviously that changed around as the more and more CODs came out and like the prestige system started kind of getting more user friendly, I guess, or kind of noob friendly, you know. Basically where like they kind of like, oh, we'll give you this gun, these things won't go away and all that when you prestige. Before it was hardcore, man. If you saw a high prestige man, you knew the guy was a grinder, dude, because that meant he would reset everything and start from scratch again and again. Just keep it outside. My food's here. So I'm gonna wrap it up after this game and have my lunch. Yeah, so he got me into camo grind. The sad thing about Gambit, like, dude, the sad thing is, like, we used to play like the game like hard, right? And then I think the platinum, oh shit. Thank you teammate, I appreciate that.
Pull it together. You can still take this.
That platinum, what's it called? Tiger Platinum or whatever the hell it was, came out like pretty late in the game, where you had to like prestige your guns and then like get X number of something or the other, basically kills, like double kills or something like that.
Enemy
And that was the only way to like
half time.
unlock that final camo, dude, that master camo. And he got really into it. We had already unlocked the final camos, like the platinum or whatever it was called. I forgot what it was. I think it was platinum only in that game. We had already unlocked that, and he got really into that like tiger platinum camo, whatever it was. And I told him, I was like, dude, don't bother with this. You'll never get this. This is such a long grind to get that. You won't get it by the end of this game's life, dude, life cycle. But he insisted on going for it, which is admirable. But what ended up happening was he would only play Search and Destroy. I mean, not Search and Destroy, Shipment. That's all he'd play. He would only play Shipment, and that's it. And I hated Shipment, as always. I wasn't a fan of Shipment. So, like, it was hard to play with him, dude, because that's all he would play. Because he was going for that camo, dude. And yeah, after that we sort of drifted apart. Like, we still play, like, if you've seen my Rogue Company, he's played with me, some Rogue Company and all. But yeah, after that, like, he kind of, like, stopped playing COD. Dude, on me, save me!
Taking Bravo. We lost Charlie. A lockdown.
And then I went to Black Ops 4. That was the first Treyarch game that I bothered playing multiplayer with. I gave it a shot, dude. I was like, because like I said, I wanted to play COD, and that's all I wanted to play at the time. I had stopped going for those camo grinds. I mean the trophy grinds for like the game. So unless it was like one of my favorite games or something, I wasn't gonna play it, dude. Like obviously like God of War and stuff like that, Uncharted and all those were games that I would definitely play, and it had nothing to do, like, I love those games, but multiplayer was just straight up COD 24/7. So yeah, Black Ops 4. I wasn't a big fan of Black Ops 4, honestly. Like I've said it, made it very clear that I felt like the Monterey system, like for Black Ops 4, was horrible, and it really put me off the game a lot. And like, it was the first time I had to get used to a Treyarch game, which was so much more arcadey than Modern Warfare games. Modern Warfare games, like they were so much more tactical, and dude, I loved Modern Warfare games, dude. Like, they were just so much more tactical. Even Advanced Warfare, like the way I played it, dude, because of the lag and stuff like that, I was forced to be tactical and camp a little bit and hold down lanes and stuff, and not be stupid about it.
Losing B.
So like, coming into Black Ops 4, it was not that enjoyable. I didn't really enjoy it that much, the whole arcadey thing. I'm not sure whether it was in the Black Ops 4. Yeah, it must have been during Black Ops 4, I guess, or near the end of Black Ops 4. That's when, like, my internet connection in India, like, we finally got this mad fast internet connection. Like I said, up to then, like, every 6 months I would go and upgrade my internet connection to the fastest possible connection, but it was still relatively slow. Then this new, like, company, like, internet company came to my area, and they were mentally fast, dude. It was really fast connections.
We're taking control.
It was probably near the end of Black Ops 4. That's probably why also I didn't enjoy it. People don't realize this, but you cannot, like, when you're on a laggy connection, running around and all that, that can often be a death sentence. You need to be much more careful with your movements and all. Like, people don't understand this, but like, when you have a laggy connection, those kind of like arcadey runaround shooters where first person to react kind of is the the bomb, you know, it's not a skill thing in those scenarios, dude. What happens in those scenarios is it becomes like whoever has the better connection wins, is what usually happens, and that's another reason I did not like Treyarch games, dude, because it didn't, like, in my opinion, that's not skill, dude. Like, if you guys are on LAN connections, like if you're like a competitive pro player, that is like skill based. Like, oh yeah, it's the person who like thinks and reacts fastest. Yeah, everyone's on a fair plane then. But on an internet connection where there's potential lag and stuff like that, it's usually whoever has the better connection. It's got nothing to do with like it's got nothing to do with
Enemy care package above.
skill. I think that's why a lot of American YouTubers and all, they love like Treyarch games, and they keep on going on how unskilled it is to play in Modern Warfare and all. It's because they're not used to playing on laggy connections, dude. If you regularly played on laggy connections and all, you would know that's not a good way to play. Like, oh fuck! I didn't even realize they had a chopper gun out.
Bravo locked down.
Yeah. So the skill comes in like placement and holding down lanes and understanding like where enemies are gonna push, and that's where you have to hold down and all, and working as a team to do that. Whereas, like I said, Treyarch games, it's very like reaction based. So it's very connection dependent, dude. And that's another problem with this game, dude. Like in Cold War, like now that we're at Cold War, dude, it is 100% connection based. Like the connection, it is so important in this game if you want to move around and like enjoy the game. And often, like I'm getting 150 pings and stuff like that. It's completely unacceptable in a game like this, especially for something like League play and all, where it's competitive. It becomes very hard to do well in those kind of scenarios. Yeah. That's why I loved Modern Warfare, dude. Like, if you were lagging, you could potentially back off and hold down sections and still be useful to the team. Whereas in Cold War, if you're lagging, there's little you can do. You're going to be a detriment to your team regardless of what the scenario is. Oh, acha, ab sab kuch nikala, bahut acha. Dude, I forgot to tell my maid we need to change the bed sheets, but she's already doing it, which is awesome. Ye bhi naya wala dala? Acha, thank you. Thank you. A pillow wala bhi also? Acha. Awesome. So yeah, like, I don't know, man. I do love this stream though. Fortunately nowadays, like I said, my connection's like awesome, dude. It's really good. So that whole like lag issue and all is less of a problem. Although, like, I wanted to really show it in the beginning of the stream, like the different servers that I would connect to and how bad it is. Literally only 2 servers are in green, like 3 bars that dedicated servers that I can connect to, and the rest are all yellow or red bars. It's that bad. Unfortunately, they removed that. You know, it's so hard to deal with, dude. And the way the matchmaking works in this game, if you're decent and all, you're not getting into those 2-bar like the 3-bar connections. They're forcing you into like these like 150 ping lobbies that are really, really laggy and really hard to play. Yeah, like yesterday, like that losing streak I went through and the amount of lag I was dealing with through the thing, it was horrible. It was the worst than ever. Um, like, I really wasn't motivated to play today. I was like, dude, I don't know if I want to play this game today. But I also have a theory behind that. Like, I think it's because they were putting out the new content. They were probably doing adjustments to the servers also at the same time, getting ready for the new season. I'll go to zombies. Dude, nothing's been added, dude. I'll check out zombies. I don't mind. I'll check it out. They haven't added anything new. The only thing is the death machine. Oh, dude, that's a cool screen, though. Let's see, Onslaught. It's all the same challenges. Yeah, nothing new, man. Nothing new. Skills, perks, and all. The field upgrades, ammo mods. It's all the same stuff, dude. It'll come tomorrow. The new stuff will come tomorrow. But yeah, that's a cool screen. Like, yeah, it'll come tomorrow. Oh, it's just one more day, dude. Just one more day. That's all it is. One more day and you'll have it. All the stuff. So yeah, I think maybe yesterday was an anomaly. I'll definitely try playing League Plate later today off stream, and hopefully the connection's a lot better and I can actually get some wins and be useful to the team and all. Like I said, I was actually doing all right, but even randoms were doing poorly. Like, and even the randoms, I could see that they were lagging pretty badly too. Like, there was times like an enemy would run by them, and like a second later they would turn to look where the enemy was going, which was clearly like they were seeing the enemy later than it was actually happening. It was that bad lag. So maybe it was something like they were just doing adjustments to the servers yesterday, and I ended up suffering to it, unfortunately. Like I said, Modern Warfare was laggy and Cold War was laggy, so possibly that was the case. Hopefully it's better today. Definitely multiplayer, just base multiplayer was fine. It wasn't as bad. So yeah, that's sort of my like gaming history in a nutshell. I've probably missed out a lot of stories that I could have told. Just couldn't remember them while I was playing the game and telling my story. Unfortunately, it's in 2 parts because the stream cut out halfway through, but that's fine, dude. I'll try to timestamp it like so you can skip through the ages or something like that. I don't know, man. I don't know how I'll timestamp it, but I'll figure out something to timestamp it. Check out my old streams if you haven't already. And I don't say this at all, and I'm going to say it now. If you guys haven't already, sub up to my channel, dude. Show a little support. It's free. I don't usually say this to anyone. I let them make their own decisions about subbing up, but it helps out a lot if you are subbed. And I'm trying to grow my channel. Goal for next year. I don't have goals. I do want to eventually, ideally I would like to hit my 1,000 subscriber count by my 2-year anniversary. But I don't know if that'll ever happen that quickly. Because like I said, I don't actually actively go and try to get subs. I let whoever wants to sub up like on their own decision, and like they have to like do it on their own thoughts. But I am saying it today. I'm saying it now, my 1-year anniversary. Sub up, it helps up a lot. Drop likes on my video that you like. Don't dislike them if you don't dislike them. No, you can do whatever you want. If you want to dislike it, dislike it. But likes and subs helped a ton growing the thing. And the goal for year 2 is hitting that 1,000 sub count milestone. Again, I don't think it'll happen because I just don't actively go for subs. I think if I actually pushed people to sub up and all, I might have had more subs. But the community that I have, I love. I thank you so much for being with me throughout this year. And those of you who have subbed up to me and have dropped likes on my various videos and all, thank you so much, dude. I love you guys so much. And stick with me, dude. Stick with me. More and more streams to come. and hopefully many more years of streaming. Even though I'm an oldie, an old fogey in comparison to the young streamer crowd that is there, and my skill level is not that great. I will try to stream and provide entertaining content to you guys throughout the coming years. Like I said, tomorrow season 2 actually drops with the content. All the stuff will unlock. So we'll be back at the season 2 grind. We'll be checking out the battle pass tomorrow. Maybe playing a little bit on the new map, multiplayer 6v6 map, and then going from there and seeing what new guns and operators and stuff like that over the following days through the battle pass, unlocking through the battle pass, and hopefully maybe even some more League play. Like I was so annoyed with League play yesterday. I was like, dude, I'm never playing this again. But like I said, I'll give it another go. Like I said, it's more than likely they were actually doing work on the servers, and that's why there was such a bad connection problems yesterday, at least for me. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's my guess. So we'll see today if there's anything better connection-wise, and maybe more League play, more multiplayer. New Warzone update coming out tomorrow also, so we might have to check out Warzone some point tomorrow or day after. That whole I'm not a big zombies guy, but that whole zombies mode might be worth giving a go for sure. Certainly if there's some good rewards and all, I'm down to play it. Anyway, that's it for now. Again, big thank you to all of you who have subbed, liked, and just even stopped by to say hello or get some new info for whatever you need. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it, and keep the support up. It helps so much. Bye.